In order to create a workflow activity on SharePoint, what I want to do is create a new project in Visual Studio. To do so, I'll just click this New Project dropdown and select New Project. My project type is going to be a workflow activity library, which is available under Visual C# and Workflow. I'm going to give it a name of Approval Alert. Leave the default location alone and click OK. With the project creation successful, I'm going to rename activity1.cs to approvalactivity.cs. I click to commit that change. And now I'm going to expand the toolbox so I can drop an activity on top of the approval activity. I'll expand it and pin it so I can see the activity drop. I see in the toolbox some Windows Workflow choices and a general tab that's empty. If I scroll down through Windows Workflow, I'm looking for the Send Email. Send Email is here toward the bottom. If it wasn't here, I would want to right-click inside of the toolbox and add the SharePoint Workflow DLL. I'll demonstrate where that DLL lives now. Scroll back up to the top of the toolbox, right-click Windows Workflow, select Choose Items, and then I have to browse out to the ISAPI folder inside of the Windows Server Extensions folder. Once the Choose Toolbox Items dialog opens, I click on Activities and then choose to browse. When I browse, I'm dropped in the IDE folder by default. I'm going to change that so I can browse out to the C, Program Files, Common Files, Microsoft Shared, Web Server Extensions, 12, ISAPI. Inside of here, I would add the Microsoft SharePoint Workflow Actions DLL. Cancel out of there since it's already been added. Click Cancel again, and then scroll back down to drag over the Send Email action. Once it's inserted, I can look at the Properties task pane and change the correlation token. I'm going to add a correlation token of Alert Token. I'm going to hit Enter and then expand correlation token and change the owner activity name to have a value of approval activity. The next thing I want to do is right-click the Send Email 1 activity and select Promote Bindable Properties from the context menu. Now I can check what bindable properties were promoted in the Properties task pane. When I scroll down, you will see all of the email alerts necessary: the body, the CC, the from, the headers, and the include status, etc. The next thing we're going to want to do is add code for the send activity alert.